Okay, so part of the cruising kit is this snatch block with the furling line, which also includes the dog bones with the fair leads over there. Second set onto the furling.
Okay, so this goes onto the clew of the jib,
Cool. Yep.
and that goes to a
So you're
pad
off to go see
as
your
far
son play
outboard, close to the
something
gunnel.
this weekend, right? Or something
As
like
a
that.
lead,
A daughter?
you can use it to pull the
Yeah.
jib
Yeah.
outboard for more downwind
For
sailing.
downwind sailing, yeah, that's actually quite important, seeing as all of our sailing is going to be downwind.
Yeah, it comes with a
I'll
Dynatech
be down here
Technora
again
cover
after
spare
Annapolis,
tack line.
around the end
It's
of
a
October,
wearing
early
item,
November.
so we're finding that they need changing after a lot of sailing.
Bring Thomas more
Give you a
parts.
spare of those, exactly. And then we've got a preventer line.
Ideas.
It goes on the end of the boom
Thanks, guys.
where they lead, and then you take it to a winch to pull the boom further outboard and stop the boom jibing. Shot, James. Have our adjustable tweaker strap. It comes with a snatch block that the spinnaker sheet or the code sheet goes into, and then it's adjustable so that you can pull the sheet at a downwind angle, downward angle, and it puts tension on the leech, creating a bit more boat speed, trimming the sail better on deeper angles.
Yeah, that was something that's on Lady Grey we used every day.
Yeah. Then we've got spinnaker sheets long enough for the G1, port and starboard. Also Dynatech, it's the best rope you can buy basically, and they have coverage stripped so that it's light enough for light air. That's why there's cover missing on here. This is a strap for the end of the boom. This will hang off the end of the boom with a soft shackle, and your preventer line goes on the end of it, and then we do that so that this is easily reachable from the side deck. You attach the preventer onto it, you don't have to climb up there and go to the end of the boom, so that's what that's for. Then we have two giant soft shackles. This was for connecting a mooring bridle to the boat. The mooring bridle I haven't made yet. I was going to see if you have the mantis hook to go onto the buoy. So this might not be included. See, and then these are our dinghy safeties. This is to stop if for whatever reason the snaps fail. We've made these to go round and round at sea so that you will never lose the dinghy.
Yeah.
I'll best show you once the dinghy's up in place. Then spare loops, high load dynamic covered loops. The Vision has, I think, 20 loops right through. The spinnaker blocks are attached. All of the aft control halyard blocks are attached with loops, so we give you spares. They're handy for trimming sails and rigging and all kinds of stuff. Then it comes with a whole bunch of extra soft shackles. I think it's an extra 6 soft shackles to connect all of these lines to the sails or the boom or all kinds of things. There's more spare loops, another 2 200s. Oh, and this one is a spare lock loop. This boat has a lock halyard system, and the lock hangs off of this strap at the top of the mast. There's a pin that goes through here in the mast, and the lock system hangs off that like this. And we find after an ocean crossing there might be a bit of wear on here or here, and when you get across, it's just a nice thing to know you've got a backup that is the right length for the lock and the code sails.
I've got some nice pictures of the locking loops when before the mast went up. I'll
So
chuck
the
it in.
idea is we're setting you up for at least 2 years, 3 years, you know. You've got spares, you've got the tack line, you've got this. Then This is a bow loop. The T12 goes on the end of it. That's already in place. You saw it today. Maybe Chris can explain that, but it goes on the end, and this goes on one side, that goes on one side, and we use it for the tack of the G1 asymmetrical spinnaker. This is a dinghy painter, which is the exact right length to hook over the midship cleat, and the boat will then be just hanging off the sugar scoop, so you can just stand on it off the back. And it's a designated length to have the boat alongside with two fenders. Drop this over the cleat midships, and the boat sits right here where you want to get on and off of it. Comes with a towing bridle, which when the dinghy arrives we will splice it on, so you can also use this as a towing painter for the dinghy. Nice thing to have for the G1, a T12 Alaska made in the States, and it's clipped into the tack of the sail. So here's that other long loop. So there's another one of these in the cruising package, so that if you'd like to have one either side, you can. So that's a nice item. And on the sail itself, we've spliced an adjustable strop on the tack, which goes to that T12, and then that's on the tack. On the clew of the sail, we've made a clew extension so that the sheets are easily attachable when the sock is down. That's already on, and it also makes it easier to reach. Once the sail is out and in place and sheeted on, you can reach where the sheets are tied onto, if that makes sense. So